Hello. Hold on.
Oh, look at it. She bought that. Period.
What's the craziest conspiracy theory you think about, but you wouldn't tell nobody?
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
You got one tapped in? Craziest conspiracy theory.
I can't.
Pizzagate. They all did that shit. They got the island. Yeah. Bill Gates. Goddamn. The first lady. Goddamn the Trump. Yeah. All of them. They tapped in.
Hey, Mike, what's your worst breakup story?
My worst breakup story? I caught him in bed cheating. I whooped that.
Oh man. That's sad. That's sad. All right, next question. What's heavier, a pound of pillows or a pound of pennies?
A pound of pennies.
Pound of pennies. This is the last one.
He can't even say it. He's getting dialed.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Yo, welcome to the New Normal Podcast. I want to tell everybody thank y'all for tuning in. If you're watching, make sure you like the video, share the video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms. Today is day one of the new regime. Well, not yet. Maybe on January 20th, we'll get the new regime to come on. And if y'all seen what happened last night, y'all know Big T-Dog back in the office. Yes, Donald Trump. Now, I know we got a lot of flack, and I know a lot of people were saying this yesterday on my live stream. And I hope Mr. Beat come on my live stream because he told me yesterday, he said that I was in the echo chamber, and that's why I don't see a lot of people talking about they're going to vote for Kamala. I want to say that I think you were in the echo chamber. That's why y'all taking it so hard, because y'all didn't believe that there was a lot of people that were going to turn out and show up for Trump. But before I get started, I want to say this. For all of the people that were out there telling us that y'all were going to leave if Trump won, it is time for you to pack your shit up and get out. I'm going to say that again. All the people that said they were going to leave if Trump won, it's time for you to pack your shit up and get out. And since y'all had Beyonce speaking at an abortion rally, well, her song say, to the left, everything you want to the box on the left. Trump in office, that's my nigga. If you don't like it, get to stepping. So I'm going to say that. If you said you were going to leave, if Donald Trump won, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to pack it up. Get on out of here. And the thing about it is, it feels good to be on the winning side. But I'm going to tell y'all why I am glad Kamala lost. That's how we're going to start today. I'm going to tell y'all why I'm glad that Kamala lost from the black male perspective. I've seen already on social media all of the women talking about they are so heartbroken, and all the black men are coming out talking about they voted for Trump and they feel a ways and all this. From the black male perspective, I'm going to say, shut the hell up. We don't care. Black men are now under y'all thumb. Y'all been ruling our community for so long, and that's why the black community looks the way it does, because it is a monarchy, and y'all have been running that shit in the ground. Black men do not care. Also, if you're crying and you feel sad to be a woman because you can't kid your kids, all you got to do is find a lady that's really good with hangers and an alley. That's all you need is an alley and a bitch with some wire hangers. Because I know they don't sell them like that no more. So I'm pretty sure she got them on back order and was waiting for a time like this so she could scramble your eggs up for you and get the baby out of there. That's all you need is a lady with a lady that's good with a hanger. You can get all the abortions that you want, since y'all act like having abortions like taking a ride at Six Flags. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna put that out there. The reason that I want to talk about why I'm glad she lost, because I don't want black women, and I didn't want 4 years of this shit right here. I'm gonna show y'all right now. I don't want 4 years of this shit. I don't want 4 years of this shit right here.
What are you gonna do?
Bye-bye.
No, bye-bye. I see your hat.
Good.
I see your hat. He's gonna lose.
Vote Trump.
He's gonna lose.
Good.
He's empowering you racist bitches. All right? But you ain't shit. A black bitch is gonna be in the office. And his white ass is gonna be out. We're taking the trash out. Loser. All right, we in power now.
Have a nice day.
You have a wonderful day on the 5th, okay? You're gonna lose.
Okay.
And your leader,
Okay.
your cult leader.
Bye-bye.
You dumb fuck.
Bye-bye.
I do not want 4 years of that shit. And I don't want to have to deal with the ramifications or the repercussions of black women out here going unchecked and white men looking at us like, hey, y'all need to get your bitch because they're out here acting crazy. Hey, look, we ain't got no control over them either. We trying to hand them off on y'all. We'll take some of y'all nice looking and well-behaved white women off your hands if we have to. But y'all can get the ones like that. Also, how's she gonna be racist? And the lady y'all talking about taking over, the lady y'all talking about taking over is married to a white man that beat bitches at that. Oh yeah, Dub be beating people up, and that's probably why Kamala didn't come out last night because he probably gave her two piece in the biscuit and blacked her eye because she lost last night. That's probably why. Well, she got lost in the bottle because we know she a drunk. That is why I'm excited and ecstatic that she did not win. Man, it would have been hell to pay for black men, and black women would have just been acting like they the shit. And they always had this conversation about they make more money and they're the most educated, and the black woman is doing this and doing everything they can to just shit on black men. That is why she had to lose. And it's indicative of black women because most black women are losers. I know they're not supposed, we ain't supposed to say that, but they are. I've been seeing so many black women talk about money this, money that. And it's crazy that black women, from what I see, I never dated any other race. So that's what I'm talking about. My women. And I claim these hoes just for this podcast right now. But my women will say, or don't self-identify as broke. They just think they're dating the wrong man. I'm going to say it again. They don't self-identify as broke. They think they're dating the wrong man. That's why we have so many of these women be in these relationships and get with these and have children by these men and thinking that the nigga gonna come up on some money, but he was broke when you got pregnant by him and had a child. And then all of a sudden you think you're gonna leave and find another dude that's gonna take on you, your child, and is gonna make a decent amount of money when he can go get another woman without that baggage called your child. Y'all are out here raising these renegades. And it is sad. I do not want to live in a world where black women are in power. So much so, black women don't want to live in a world where black women have power. Have y'all seen the meme? Have y'all seen the meme of when it was like, it would ask a question. It was like, have y'all worked under a black supervisor? It is one of the worst experiences that there is. World downside up. Thank God Trump won. We could not afford another 4 years of the cabal running this country. Things should start to get better for everyone. You know how crazy it is with a Trump victory? The stock market was booming today. If you look it up, the stock market was booming today. And Trump been in office or just won last night. He ain't been in office, but everybody know what's coming down the pipeline. The stock market was booming today. That lets you know all of these people talking about we have these 10 economists and they said Trump's plan is not going to work. They full of shit. They're full of shit. I just want to let y'all know. I just want to let y'all know I never want to be anywhere, honestly, where a black woman is leading. Hey, I barely want to be in a place where a black man is leading because we had Obama, even though I don't consider Obama to be a black male because I think being black is a cultural experience. And I know that Obama was raised by his white mama and in parts of the country where there's not a lot of black people anyways, so he didn't get a chance to have the black experience. Kamala is a woman that's raised by an Indian woman, but she's supposed to be black, But I keep forgetting that niggas don't understand nationality and race. Because they'll say, well, her father's Jamaican, he's black. No. Elon Musk is African. But you would never associate Elon Musk with being African because you think of dark-skinned people or black people. This is why I'm glad that she lost, because we have a lot of people feeling emboldened, even so much so they seem to be more vicious now, because I'm on Facebook and I'm just seeing all the vile shit that I'm seeing on Facebook of black women. Oh, I'm heartbroken about the black men that say they voted for Trump. Now when he give police immunity, I'm not going to be out there marching for y'all and stumping for y'all and protesting for y'all. Or I'm not even going to shed a tear when the police kill y'all. What? Because from the look of it, all the videos I've been seeing lately, the police been killing y'all stupid ass lately. Your Sonya Massey's. What's the other? The Sidney Wilsons. They ain't been on us because niggas already know we don't have the leeway to act the way that y'all act. Like, even when I'm on Facebook, I post my stuff. Excuse me. I post stuff on Facebook, and women will get in my comment section or inbox me and be nothing but assholes. And it'll be people that know me and know that I carry myself in a manner that I'm never disrespectful and I'm always pleasant to be around people. But they come into the comment section and they come into the inbox just to be assholes. I don't understand it, but whoever let black women think that they could just be this disrespectful ass bitch, that is not. Don't come to me with that shit. I check all disrespect because I give the utmost respect. Point blank, period. And I'm so glad that I'm seeing a lot of other black men check the disrespect that black women are giving out. Black women treat black men and think they can treat black men like this right here. Let me show y'all. This. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. This is cringy. Well, it was cringy for me. And the reason that it's cringy for me, being a parent, that we have people out here who have children and they're able to treat their children like this. Hold on. And see, these are the results of single mothers, and these young men that they get a chance to raise out here, and what they do, and the being emotional unstable, not knowing how to deal with their emotions, not knowing how to deal with men, conflict. This is what the world has come to, or the black community has come to. That video way down here. I didn't know it was this far down. I would have had it preloaded up for y'all. This video is going to show how a lot of black women think they can treat and talk to black men because they raised these black men or these renegades that's in our society right now. Which is sad to say the least. Okay, I should be coming up on it now. Hold on. That's punk ass Eminem endorsing Kamala. And then you got to think about this too. Another reason I'm glad that she lost is all the juggernauts that they had come out for Kamala. All these people that came out, Eminem, you had Samuel L. Jackson, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Lizzo, Usher Performer. You had so many. When I say so many of these people coming out endorsing Kamala, so many of them, and she still lost. That's how bad of a candidate she was. And also, I don't think that this presidency, that campaign was so brain dead. It's ridiculous. First of all, how do y'all run a campaign on weed, abortion, and selling houses? Weed, Abortion and selling houses is the only thing that we knew that you were going to do for black people. Point blank, period. How are you able to even get 60 million people to vote for that and think that is okay? 60 million people on weed, abortion, and selling houses, which is a crazy thing to think. But this is how black women treat black men and their black sons. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Y'all put in the comment section how y'all doing, where y'all from. Put in the comment section y'all sitting. If you voted Trump, Kamala, let me know.
So, you be disrespectful when you want to fucking teacher? Oh, you ready for so ask me, right? Wait, I'm fucking and I'm not paying. So what you tell us? What you say? Get up. Don't play with me. Let's talk to him. What you tell him?
Y'all, this is a black mother talking to her black son like this. And y'all might say, listen to this. Y'all might say, well, not every black woman acts like this. Majority of them do, though. Majority. Let me tell you something. Ask yourself why Kamala Harris didn't have any respectable black women come to her campaign. It was nothing but whores, harlots, and Jezebels. Lizzo, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla. Who else do y'all? J-Lo. I'm just saying, they never had anybody that's respectable far as when it comes to her campaign or black women. She had the Avengers together come out and endorse her. She had Eminem, the nigga that killed his mama, in every song. Come on now.
Get your motherfucking ass back here now, nigga. Where? Oh, we gonna have this problem anymore? No. Because I gotta come back up here. It's me and you, nigga. It's me and you. Everything gone, nigga. No outside, no nothing. If this fucking woman come again, I'm gonna break your fucking face. Do you hear me?
Do y'all hear how she's talking to her son? This is literally why black women feel like they got to run roughshod over our community, because they raise these young men that have no respect. And this is her thing. She's disciplining her kids. But y'all want me to tell you what she's doing? She's trying to scare him enough because she probably got called off of work. She's probably working two jobs, and he's been very disruptive at school or getting in trouble to the point that she had probably had to call off and go deal with him, get called off a job, and she might be on her last tardy. So she might get fired for having to come to school and deal with him.
Have a nice day. Every piece of work he ain't got, every work home he ain't do, please send it home. I'm sorry. Please send it home today. You in that room?
Y'all see that white lady? She's scared. She don't know what to do. She probably do y'all not understand how slow this black lady is, that you up here whooping your child, talking to him like that, and this is the environment that he's raised in, and you think that she got to report this? She has to report this now. And who's recording this? That's another thing. Who has the phone and recording what's going on? Did she go up to the school with her homegirl or somebody so she could record it? And how did it make it to the internet after it got recorded? And who thought this was a good idea to post this on the internet?
Till you die, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? This woman ain't gotta come here to teach none of you badass kids, but she do. But don't play with me, nigga.
Why is she talking to her son like this? Like this not even her son right now. This is how you would talk to somebody in the street that you about to get in a WWE match with. Your son?
If we get that call again, you ain't think I was coming up here on your ass. You lucky I was trying to find you in that classroom. I will whoop you where you act up at.
Ugh. And this is why I said I could not deal with black women being in power. I just could not deal with black women being in power as a black man. What I've seen, and y'all think this is a one-off thing? No, I got cousins who mamas act like this. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Last year, I was at a birthday party. Literally, I was at a birthday party for one of my cousin's little son. His best friend's mother. We're at the trampoline park. Listen to me. We're at the trampoline park. So he's being a kid. Nice kid. He probably, you know how kids, they running around, they amped up. You gave him all this sugar and Kool-Aid and drinks and stuff like that. He was just running loose, doing whatever he wanted to do, right? So she called him. Hey, such and such, come here. He just kept playing. She called him one more time. Now, granted, he's at a trampoline park. Now, y'all, this is a kid, maybe 4 or 5 years old. Trampoline park, birthday, all of your friends. You just gave him some cake. He on pizza. He on drinks, all this type of stuff. The environment is loud. Everybody's running around acting crazy. And you're calling your son to come to you. She calls him a third time. She gets upset. She goes up there on the little ramp where they're playing at, grabs him, and starts talking to her son exactly the way this woman talked to her son. After that, I told my cousin, I said, I don't want to be around her because, one, you don't discipline a boy like that. And I don't understand why so many women think that they have to discipline their child or their sons in that manner, because you don't. Because most people know, especially with boys have to be rewarded and things have to be taken away. They have to feel accomplished about some things, even when it comes to disciplining your children. It's not hollering at, it's not hollering at them. It's not embarrassing them in front of people. Like, a lot of people think, oh, I'm gonna give you a whooping in front of your friends because you act up in front of your friends. So now I'm gonna give you a whooping in front of your friends. That's just gonna make things worse. Now you've embarrassed them in school, and we already know how hard school is. You got a whole thing about bullying now. We got a whole thing now where kids are going to hang themselves in closets. Some crazy shit. I know they didn't do that when I was a kid, but now we got things like Moo that they can watch on their tablets that's come up on YouTube, where Moo was teaching them how to kill themselves. So you put all this extra pressure on your children, treat them like that, embarrass them in front of their school. They probably already got low self-esteem because their dad ain't there. You probably telling them every day, oh, I don't like you because you look like your daddy. So you got to ask yourself, would you want these type of people running your country if they can't even parent their children correctly? This is why I'm glad that this woman lost, because this is a person that's attaching herself to black women. Truth be told, that was the stupidest and most brain dead thing they could have did with Kamala. And the reason being is because most people in America don't like black women. I know that sounds crazy. Most people in America do not like black women, and they've earned the reputation of not being liked. It's not because they're the most respectful people. We have people in our community talking about them dressing with their ass out, and I've seen it. Like I said, you can go on my page and look at my short where this girl is out in public with her nipples out while I'm doing a street interview. So bad that women saying, yeah, we just thought people was exaggerating, but no, y'all are really out here half naked. I don't know why Kamala thought that was going to be good. If the white women didn't vote Hillary Clinton in, you thought they was going to get a black woman in? And white women know that black women don't like them, because I don't know why black women have this disdain for white women when white women done absolutely nothing to them. And you know how white women know that black women don't like them? It's because when I don't go outside or I go to Walmart, I see a black woman with blue contacts in and a blonde wig on. Are you trying to imitate me or replace me? Are you trying to imitate me or replace me? Because why the fuck you as a black woman, dark as hell, your skin dark as fuck, with this bleach blonde wig on, some blue contacts on, with your hair braided to your scalp under that. And you mean to tell me I think that you okay with being who you supposed to be? When you have to change your whole look, and then when black men say something about, hey, y'all be too extreme with this. Some of y'all look like transsexuals with the way that y'all dress. Y'all look like y'all dressed in drag, and now we the bad guys, or we sassy, or we don't really like women to get dressed up for. It's like, no, we like women to be more natural looking, and you can still get dressed up. That's how you know. This is how dumb people our women are. You can say, baby, I don't like when you dressed up with all the lashes and hair and all this. I want you to be more natural looking. So, and her rebuttal would be, so you don't like when I get dressed up looking good for you? Well, I got a question. Why does looking good for me have to bring all of these external things that you have to place on your body to quote unquote look good? So you mean tell me you can't look good with your natural hair? You can't look good barefaced? You can't look good with just working out, tightening up your body. You got to go get a BBL. These are the things that you got to ask yourself. Like, yo, mine's so effed up that if I say I want you to look good, now you asking me, is all the external stuff, the weave, the lashes, the nails, the lip fillers, the makeup, the contacts, the butt pads, the BBLs, the jeans that make you sit a certain type of way, or the ones that scrunched up in the ass to make your butt look a little bit bigger, or trying to pull your pants up to show your coochie print. Like, you have to do all of this stuff to get attention. And the thing is, now it done got more drastic and more drastic. I'm glad this woman lost. And I'm trying to explain to y'all, if you white watching this, don't you ever in your life elect a black woman to be over any of us. It's going to be hell to fucking pay. Please, I'm begging y'all. I'm telling y'all, we do, as black men, we deal with these bitches. If you're a white person you watching and you don't have to deal with these hoes, trust me, you're lucky. We deal with them. Today, a bitch was being an asshole to me on Facebook for no apparent reason, just because Kamala lost. Now, this bitch done told us a million times that she was an Indian American, and all of a sudden, just to run for election, she black, and now they gotta hook their cart to hook their horse to that wagon. They done told us plenty of times. She done said out her own mouth, she's the first Indian American to be on the Senate, DA, all of this stuff, but all of a sudden, she black. And they was continue to say this. Her dad is Jamaican, so she's black. And I keep telling y'all niggas, y'all don't understand race and nationality. Y'all are a little slow. And I honestly still think there was some cheating in the election, because there's no way. I think there are 60 million people that thought Kamala Harris was a good candidate. I'm not going to believe it. 65 or however many. I'm not going to believe it. So the next thing we're going to talk about is her being a sore loser. Why are we going to talk about this? Is because a lot of people were out there at Howard, and they were waiting on her to come out to give her speech or her concession speech or say something, but she didn't. Now, I don't know, while I'm doing this podcast, has she came out and said anything? Has she conceded? I don't know. But we're going to watch this video and see what this older black lady had to say about this.
So disappointed and really insulted. I'm a Howard alum, and that she didn't have the decency to walk out and say something to her, to her university, make a comment to the United States. Things were not looking well for her. It wasn't completely over, but short of a miracle, we knew which way this was going. And that she didn't have some grace. I mean, it shows us how classless she actually is.
Well, this must be her imaginary black side coming out, or she got lost in the bottle, or like I said, Doug blacked her eye for losing. You got to think about this. They said Kamala spent $1 billion on this campaign. $1 billion on this campaign. 1 billion. And like I tell y'all, when they have all these rappers and actors coming out and speaking on behalf of her, they probably have to pay these people for this endorsement. Eminem, you think Eminem just doing this just out the goodness of his heart because he hate Donald Trump that much? This, I can say, this campaign was so brain dead. You have people that are making millions of dollars telling us who to vote for that's supposed to affect the lives of the everyday individual. And we're just supposed to go with this. We're just supposed to be okay with it and just act like, hey, it ain't some shit in the game. If y'all are watching, y'all make sure y'all like the video, make sure y'all share the video, and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.
A sore loser. And even though it's painful for her, for the Democrats, I think America might be relieved at recognizing and realizing they don't have to put up with this any longer. And if this is what they were walking into, maybe it's better that it gets, cut at the nip right now.
Right. Nip this in the bud. I'm going to say this again. If you are going to elect, because I know we're going to still have some liberal white people. It's going to be some liberal white people who are going to think they're going to help black people out, because I know liberals think that black people can't do nothing for themselves and they got to pat them on the back. And like I said, here you go, Blackie. Yes, this is live. Peanut the squirrel. I know people are going to think they got to help black people out. We need a pat on the back, and here you go, Blackie. Let me help you over this wall. The opening topic. Like, that's why I know that YouTube be on that bullshit, because I asked so many people. I said, hey, are y'all getting my notifications when I go live? I got they said I got everything checked. All the notifications, even I got my notifications on my phone turned on, but I don't get any of the notifications. I haven't got any of them. That's why I know YouTube be throttling down all my subscribers. I mean, my views and people that can see what I'm doing on my videos. Prayers for Kamala. What you need prayers for Kamala for? Oh, the opening topic was, I was just talking about why I'm glad that she lost. And you need to go back and rewatch it, because I was just showing a video of a mother whooping her child, talking to her son crazy. And you can tell this is a single mother, how she act. And I was saying that I'm glad that Kamala is not president, because I don't want to have to deal with all of the black women. I don't have to deal with all of the black women having their ass on their shoulders. That's what I do not want to have all of the women with their ass on their shoulders trying to tell us again how they're the most educated, how they the most enrolled, how they make more money, how black men ain't this, how black men ain't that. Then they know this, that's gonna trickle over to. Yeah, they finna be scorching, man. But then that's gonna trickle over to other communities. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Black men too. Please don't come to the rescue of these women. If you're in Walmart and you see them crashing out like that black lady got to find that white man at the polling place, leave them alone, run the other way. Do not put your life in danger, because these women put themselves in these positions and then they look for your dumb ass to come help them, because that's what they teach their sons to do. Come get my back after I acted ass and do some bullshit that you got to take up for me. We see it too many times. We've seen it too many times where a girl antagonize somebody, call her daddy, her brother, her uncle, or cousin, and then one of them get killed because she started it. It's been a lot of these things where I've seen women do things fucked up things and call their brother to come crash out. Now I'm gonna call my brother because I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna lie and say you disrespect me. I'm gonna call and I'm gonna put some little treble in my voice and I'm gonna like an old preacher that's been crying. Hey, and then now your brother getting killed because you didn't lie to him. Now I got to go to jail to defend my freedom because now you over here telling us a lie because you feel disrespected about something. Black men, you do not have to save these women. Covering for women should only come from their husbands. But since so many women say they don't need men and they have to be masculine, let them be masculine and fend for themselves. So the next thing I want to talk about this right here. Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all seen this, but your girl Tasha K lost 5,000 followers because she said she voted for Trump. Listen to me. She lost 5,000 followers because she voted for Trump. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Tasha K is the person that lost, I forget how many millions, but she got sued for, I think, $5 million, if I'm not mistaken, by Cardi B for lying. She got sued by Cardi B for lying, knowing it was a lie, still put the article out. Cardi B gave her ample amount of time to stop saying stuff about me, stop putting this out, delete this, whoop the whoop. About something that can be proven, she kept saying Cardi B had herpes and was spreading herpes around. Now, if I'm Cardi B, I don't have herpes. All I got to do is go to the doctor and get a test. So you're blatantly lying, right? The reason I bring that up, this woman lost 5,000 followers for voting for Trump. Ask me how many followers she lost for lying on Nicki Minaj. And this is supposed to be a place where you get all your gossip from. And it's supposed to be on the fact that she gets the gossip first and this gossip is accurate. But she has been known to be caught in a lie, so much so that she got sued for millions of dollars by Cardi B and did not lose any subscribers. So what does that tell you? What's another thing that's a phenomenon we need to talk about is all of the pro-black women who are with white men, which blows my mind. And the reason I want to talk about that is I'm going to play a video of Ketanji Brown Jackson, the black lady that was got on the Supreme Court that's married to the white man. Now, this is supposed to be a pro-black, and I'm going to let her tell her story how she got this. But I don't understand how you so pro-black that the first thing or first business you can do is who you keep in your household every day, who you procreate with, who you spend money with, who you eat with, who you congregate with. The families look the same. I don't understand how you do that, but we're going to talk about that later. I'm going to play this video right here.
Loses 5,000 followers on her Instagram page after she posted this morning that she voted for Donald Trump.
Literally, we lost 5,000 followers. Like that. Like that. All because I shared who I voted for. I didn't tell you guys to go vote for them. I didn't say that you were stupid or dumb because you didn't vote for them. I didn't threaten.
She just looked like an old miserable, just nasty poodle type bitch. I really don't like Tasha K because she gossip. She always in people's business and it don't be accurate. If anybody got a little story to say, she'll let them come on her podcast. And that's why I say black women don't even care about stuff being valid or truthful. They just care about the drama and the mess. That's why when you watch these shows, these baddies and all these shows where they do nothing but fighting and talk about who having sex and twerking and stuff, that is indicative of black women. That's why I say Kamala Harris campaign so brain dead. You say you black, and the black women you have coming up here dancing and performing and speaking in front of you is some of the most low tier, low vibrational motherfuckers you can find on the planet Earth.
Threaten you. I didn't threaten your kids. I didn't threaten your livelihood. I didn't even use my platform to push a narrative for a particular party.
She stated that she got so much backlash from this post that she had to delete it. And she doesn't think it's fair because she says that she voted strictly on the policies. And that's what you should do too.
Morning when I shared who I voted for and why, I did not expect
at all that anybody would be triggered by that.
That's how you know this woman is brain dead. You mean to tell me you ain't seen all the hate and all the AKA scrolling and all the Howard alumni and we did it, Joe. You mean to tell me you on a black platform and you mean to tell me you didn't think black women were going to have an issue with you telling him that you voted for Donald Trump when it's supposed to be a quote unquote black woman on the ballot? Brain dead.
I just didn't like. I just don't get why all of the threats, why all of the confusion, why all of the disdain. Truly, who we vote for is based on how that person or the policies that that person has affects our lives. And so I would never, ever judge you guys for who you decide to vote for, even if you didn't vote. And so, for that reason,
Tasha K, you should have never made this video. And you should have never deleted your picture of you saying you voted for Trump or video, whatever it was. The thing is, when you give into the mob, what you're learning now, because I don't think you ever really been on this side where people aren't on your side because you deal with your platform is nothing for, whores, harlots, and Jezebels, hoochie mamas, the baby mamas of society, the scrunge of society, the bottom of the barrel, the crabs in the bucket. These are the women that you have that follow your page. And also you have, the fruit dukes, the fun boys, the ones that doodle chasers, the ones that like to play in mud. Those are the people that you have following your page, the degenerates of the society, the people that I would not like to be around, go to the club with, party with, or be seen around, because I know their reputation is going to be checkered, to say the least.
I do want to. Oh my God! I triggered everybody. I triggered so many people. I took my post down.
Tasha K loses 5.
Fruit Duke is crazy. But yes, I'm telling y'all, I don't understand how she did not know that this was going to end like this, especially with her audience, with the people that follow her, with the things that she talk about. And you run a gossip blog or channel. It doesn't even matter who you voted for. Why would you say that anyway? We need to get back to the times where, we need to get back to the times where people didn't talk about politics or religion. And you know why we need, especially politics. Now, religion is always going to be sold to the highest bidder or who can infiltrate it, right? But politics, we definitely need to talk about, because most people don't know that there's a fact-based way you can actually go about looking at things when it comes to policy and what people pass and what people are trying to do when it comes to the policy that these people are trying to pass. Like, if you think about Donald Trump, all of the executive orders that he passed, Biden did within the first 3 days, and he said he was going to do when he got in office. He was going to overturn a lot of those executive orders, like the executive orders for the HBCUs. He overturned that and then made his own executive order the same exact way. Just like Kamala talked about no taxes on tips, they take his idea and then they regurgitate it. I'm so ecstatic that this woman lost, because I'm telling y'all, these women was going to be unbearable. They're going to be uncontrollable. They're going to be just like a rabid dog off the leash. A rabid dog off the leash. And y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit y'all notification bell. And I'm going to have to write YouTube and tell them, people saying they're not getting my notifications. That y'all leaving in my chat telling me y'all not getting my notifications when I go live. So this is what I want to tell y'all. Get out the way. Now, since they did not win, they're upset. They're upset. Get out the way. Get out of the way. The reason I'm telling y'all that, these are women that cannot be saved. These are women that are sick and don't even know they sick. They might hate me for this, but Trump saved the black man. Yes, it had got a lot of black men out of prison. People don't talk about that. Before trying to run for re-election. We ain't talking about, oh, I'm gonna get this nigga out because I need some saving grace with the black man. No, it's before. And people say, well, this person such and such authored this bill, but when they come to his desk, he got to sign them. That's how this works. People can author stuff, or he could work with them to make sure that it's got the right stuff in it. But I still got to sign it when it comes to my desk. So if I was racist, I could have just put that shit on the back burner and said, I'll get to it when I get to it. These are the things that people don't understand, that when you look at politics, all you got to do is read. But I know most black people cannot read past a 3rd grade level. Y'all think I'm bullshitting? That's a fact. Even when you look at Birmingham City, the black Mecca, I call Birmingham a black Mecca. It's no white interference around this bitch, but everybody talking about racism. Ain't no, the mayor black, city council people black, superintendent black, the student body 90% black, the police force 77% black. It's a black Mecca. Ain't no white interference. That's why when people say, yeah, I've been a victim of racism, nigga, you ain't never left Birmingham. Y'all don't even take family vacations out the city. What are you talking about? When y'all have family reunions, y'all just go down here to the park. Y'all don't even take real family reunions. When do you get out to meet these white people or these racist people? I just told you the police force is 77% black. These are all things that you could go and Google and look at the demographics of this city. Where are you encountering all of this racist shit? Where? I always say this, and people look at me crazy. I'm from Birmingham, grew up in Birmingham on the east side. My whole interaction in my life until I moved out of town, I moved to Oklahoma for 2 years. And then I graduated from St. Clair County. It was like my real only interactions with the white people. And for the most part, white people never bothered me. You know why? Because naturally, I never thought that white people and black people were supposed to hang together. So I never hung with white people like that unless it was like a genuine connection. If it wasn't a white boy trying to act black, he didn't come around me saying nigga. If he just respected me, I respected him on some man shit. We probably got along very well. But other than that, just to be like hanging out with white guys like that, I didn't do it. It's nothing racist. I wouldn't even give a fuck if a white dude said this. Because I understand, because people naturally segregate themselves. That's why the inner cities of most states, your major cities, are going to typically be black. Because they call it white flight, because they see y'all niggas coming and they go the other way. They see y'all niggas coming and they go the other way. They go to rural areas when y'all start moving into these areas. Like I said, I don't even understand how Tasha K got to the point where she thought talking about Trump was smart. That shit is insane. For the next video I'm finna play is this video right here. Hold on. This is the next video I'm finna play right here. We're gonna talk about a lot of black people. And I'm gonna play the Breakfast Club video too. We're gonna talk about a lot of black people have to do this. Did this. This is what a lot of black people did when it came to voting right here. Y'all watch this.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on, I got you. Yeah. Where you at? I ain't trying to hide. Come on, all right? Come on, my name is What we doing there? Got you. I am tired of y'all asses. Fool me once, goddammit. All right, we gonna get Kamala in here. All right. Kamala. Yeah. Yeah, come on, look.
Did y'all see that? He said, this is how it be voting for Trump in the hood. This is how it be. A lot of y'all, that's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all niggas said y'all was gonna get y'all voting for Kamala. But this what happened.
Yeah, come on, I got you. Yeah.
Where you at?
I ain't trying to hide. Come on, all right?
Come on, my name is
What we doing? What we doing there? Gotcha. I am tired of y'all asses. Fool me once, goddammit. All right, we gonna get Kamala in here. All right. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, come on, look. Come on. Yeah, come on, I got you. Yeah.
Where you at?
I ain't trying to hide. Come on, all right?
Come on, my name is
What we doing? What we doing there? Gotcha. I am tired of y'all asses. Fool me once, goddammit. All right, we gonna get Kamala in here. All right.
And it's sad that so many people had to do that. It's sad that so many people had to sneak and vote for who they wanted to vote for, because in our community, like I said, they say we're supposed to not be monolithic, but until it's time to vote. Now you got to be very monolithic. You got to be on code. Like the niggas, you got to be on code. What code? Well, I ain't got no handbook. I ain't got no pamphlet. I ain't got no 10 commandments. I don't know what the fuck it means to be on code. I don't know what this black thing, the black card is. I don't know what access it gives me. I don't know what I can buy with this black card, because being black to me, it just seemed like some black supremacy shit. Well, other niggas want to hold you down to keep their foot on your neck, to tell you not to get out of line, because they want to make sure they can control you through some emotional shit. Because real shit, black people are crabs in the bucket, and they try to hold you down to make sure you don't do anything outside of the status quo. One of the reasons that I wanted to name my podcast the New Normal Podcast, because we have to develop a new way of thinking. On the back of this shirt, it says normal gets you nowhere. Shout out to Christian. He made these shirts for us. Normal gets you nowhere. Being like everyone else, working the same 9 to 5. Come on now. Do most people want to do that? No. I just think, especially with men, they done beat men down so bad that men are scared to even step out and pursue their dreams nowadays. Men are so docile. They talking about how so many men, testosterone levels are dropping. You're scared to talk to your woman a certain type of way. It's crazy out here. It's scary out here. It's scary trying to be a man. And the thing about it is, it's you know what pisses me off? When women try to act like their lives are so hard. And in the back of my mind, when they say it, I always want to say this. Bitch, how did you fumble pussy privilege? How do you do that? Because us as men, we just think like, damn, if I had a vagina, do you know what I can make this thing do? Like, because as a man, you know how much you just think about vagina and how much the stuff you done did for vagina just to get vagina and stuff like that. But you actually have the vagina. And what's even crazier about having a vagina is studs having a vagina, especially the cute studs that want to play the role of the man. And now we have these studs coming out and say, oh, I see what you guys deal with. Women are hard to deal with. Well, they say women are actually harder to deal with in a lesbian relationship because they know that you hoes will fight each other. Crazy. I know. I don't understand why anybody with a perfectly good vagina would want to be a man. But That's why I know we have a lot of mental illness out here in society. Because there's never a time. Now, granted, I've never been a woman and I don't want to be a woman. But on the flip side, I've known what I have done to get vagina. That's all I'm coming from the angle of I know what I've done to get vagina. I've seen women with pretty privilege. I've heard women say, well, yeah, I got pulled over, but I just flashed this policeman a titty and he let me drive off. Like I know what women do to get out of certain situations. And I'm not hating. It's just when you complain about being oppressed, like you gotta think about this. There was a time where you sat in the house and didn't have to go work for nobody's job. You work for the family. A man went out there and battled the world for you, brought home the chick, make sure you stayed in the house you wanted to, the kids that you needed, all this type of stuff. And y'all said, fuck that. I want to go work in a plant. Now, I was asked this. There is never a time that a person would ever trick me from drinking mimosas with my bitches. I'm sorry. Didn't that sound fun when I said it? Drinking mimosas with my bitches. It's 12 o'clock in the day. Y'all could be watching a New Normal podcast right now with your homegirls, drinking mimosas with your feet up, 12 o'clock in the middle of the day. But now y'all out here at plants and on mail trucks, slinging in mail, running from dogs, having to have to spray mace on these motherfuckers and shit like that. Like, this is what y'all sign up for. I don't like to say it is like as a man, men do crazy stuff to provide a living, but women want to go out here and do this, and that's why they said the male testosterone is dropping, the woman levels of testosterone is going up. But this is the next video I want to play right here.
Oh. Hear about what happened with VP Harris last night. That's what
a lot of y'all lied, though. I'm gonna tell y'all that straight up too, though. A lot of y'all lied. A lot of y'all said y'all was gonna vote for Vice President Kamala Harris, but y'all went in that booth and y'all did something totally different.
Michigan, okay? Pennsylvania.
A lot of y'all lied on those polls, and a lot of y'all lied to people's face. Yeah. Right? Okay.
Right. Wake that ass up. That's all I wanted to play. Because everybody know for Trump to win the way he did, it was a lot of people who lying. Or it was some last minute changes, or God convicted some of y'all hard to what he said, nah, I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be involved with a black woman. I just can't do this. 75% of lesbians divorced and 50% of straight marriages, and only 20% of gay men were divorced. The problem is women. I agree. Because you got to understand, when men are together, men are logical. Men are logical. And one thing, I'm going to tell y'all some dating advice. This is some real quick dating advice. Women don't like to go back on lifestyles, right? So even if you're dating a woman, don't introduce that woman to a lifestyle that you're not willing to keep up. Because if it come a time you lose your job and you say, baby, you know that weekly massage you like to get, it costs $200. Well, you know, we might have to cut back on that. Or you get it once a month. We might have to cut back on that for a little while. I just lost my job. Now she's looking at you and she got resentment because she didn't grown accustomed to getting that massage however many times she gets it. Hey, baby, you know, when I was taking you out every weekend on Friday at 2 p.m., well, we might have to cut that back. Now she's getting more resentful because now you took a massage and now you took a dinner. You got to be careful on the things, even if you're in a relationship with that woman, on the things you expose her to. And I think it's the same thing for men, but men will be a little bit more compromising on the things that they have to take back. And typically I'm talking about sex sometimes, but women always get to play the, controlling your sex, even though women don't even like to have sex that much. That's why I don't even understand whorism with women. Like, that's the confusing part about women. One minute women like that act like they like to have sex. They get in a relationship and all of a sudden they don't like to have sex. Wild shit, I know. Like, baby, I'm here. I want to have sex with you all the time, but all of a sudden you don't want to have sex. But it's here nor there. Here nor there. let's talk about echo chambers now. And like I said, that's one of the things I want to talk about is the echo chamber, because a lot of people, Mr. B, I don't know where he at. I was hoping he was gonna come on here because I kept telling him I didn't see a lot of people saying they were going to vote for Kamala, and he told me that I was in the echo chamber. Do y'all remember that from yesterday? He said, "Well, it's because you're in the echo chamber." Because you're in the echo chamber. No, I don't think that's what that is. We're gonna play this video right here then.
Donald Trump won by.
Here's the video right here I want to play. Y'all probably can't even see this dude. He recording in the dark, but I just want y'all to hear what he got to say.
An impressive margin, and you're about to see a lot of people mad, and I'm gonna tell you why. The base reason why there are a lot of people, Kamala supporters, not all of them, but a lot of them, they think that they are on the right side of history type shit. They think that the way they think is forward thinking and that they're better than like Trump supporters and da-da-da-da. You've seen online a lot the arguments where it's like, no, you're just in an echo chamber yelling in a fucking room and all you hear is you and people who agree with you. And I made this video a while back. I said, hey, there's a lot of people who are tired of the bullshit. Kamala had better policy. I'm gonna have to give her that one. So people try to make it he lied right there. That's the pattern. Like I hate when people do that. Is when they're trying to get a point across, but they don't want to go all the way to the point because they don't want to alienate a fan or the fan base that they have grown over time. So they'd be like, well, you know, they won, but Kamala did have better policy. You're trying to massage your point in. So you, like I said, you don't want to alienate a group of people that you might have became fans of like your content. All about that. Like, oh, she has better policy. She has better policy. So, like, why would you even, like, factually speaking, why would you even? But the violent reaction you're seeing today is them realizing that they are the ones in the echo chamber. They thought that conservatives were the ones in the echo chamber. When you realize that, oh, I'm the one that's wrong and most of y'all think like this, that's jarring for some people. And a lot of people will not accept it. And that's why we're getting the reaction we're getting. Donald Trump won by an impressive margin. And I think what he said is accurate. So many people are living in echo chambers, which I do agree, because I'm a firm believer in finding your tribe. I say that all the time. I say that all the time, and I say that all the time. Find your tribe. The reason you should find your tribe, because we want to be around people that not only look like us or act like us culturally, but also somebody that has the same moral compass, same belief system, same religious system. It just depends. Like I said, I think most people want to be around people that are going in the direction that they're going. That's why I'm not a firm believer of just quote unquote cutting people off. Like people are, you know, first of the year, you're going to see all these New Year's resolutions. So many people cutting people off. I don't personally believe in that, because if you don't cut people off for a real reason and you're about to make a real change, those people will just end back up in your life, right? Unless it's something tumultuous or y'all fall out or have an argument. But I'm going to say this. At the beginning of the year, you're going to see this. Now, I believe when you fall out with a person or a person is no longer in your life, it naturally happens. It's not something that you got to force. It's not something that you got to push. It's going to be something that naturally happens, almost as if you don't even miss this person in your life. It's not a strain on it's not a pull on your heartstrings. So why you're not fucking with this person no more? It just naturally happens. And what I mean by that is, for instance, like I started a podcast. I be in the studio all the time, right? Pretty much every day during the week. I used to hang out with a lot of my homeboys. We used to go to the club, party, do a whole bunch of shit. I don't go to no club. I don't party. I'm doing what I'm doing now. We didn't fall out. We don't have any issues. We still text each other. Hey, what's up? What you doing? It might be a time or two where they say, hey, I'm going to pull up on you. We're going to, talk or something like that. But for the most part, if they're not going in the same direction, it's going to be hard to hang with them, because what I'm doing requires so much time and effort to make sure that it's in tip-top shape, to do thumbnails, to do editing, to come up with content, to come up with talking points, to be refreshing, to be entertaining. Like all of these things that I have to do to make sure that this right here, that I'm putting a lot of time and effort in, something that I'm trying to build as a man, because men have to be builders and have to have something outside of family and friends, something that you could just pinpoint and put your hand on and say, hey, I did that shit. Moonslaughter 3000 gaming. This is crazy. What's crazy? But yeah, like I said, you have to find your tribe, find where you're going. And like I said, even with this voting and Trump, Kamala, we're going to see a lot more people crash out. And I think we're going to see a lot of false flags before Trump gets into office, and maybe even after he gets into office. I do think we're going to see a lot more Antifa people coming back. The reason I say I think we're going to see a lot of them, because a lot of them didn't get arrested. They just went away. It's like Antifa people just went away. Y'all forgot the Summer of Love where they took over the whole block in Seattle. They were just running, like, just being crazy up there. Slim Thug be pandering so bad. I just actually seen that video, right? And you know, that's why I said I hate when people start getting money and develop a fan base and they start understanding the demographic, but they're trying not to lose that fan base and still try to put out content to kind of put that thought process out there. Those are people that's going to fall by the wayside because you're not genuine in who you are. That's why I think a lot of people didn't like Kamala, because we didn't know, we don't know who you are. You never stand firm on any points. You're always talking in circles. 1 minute you said you're going to ban fracking. Now you pull back on fracking. We don't know who you are. That's why when I do my podcast, I say what I feel. If you like my stances, you just like my stances. Because I believe I'm building a tribe while I do this thing called a podcast. I don't want to be around people that want to shuck and jive, do the 2 steps, have to maneuver around each other, fakeness. I don't want to do that. So I just say what's on my mind and how I feel. So Slim Thug just talking about, I did watch, as soon as he said it, I turned the video off. Slim Thug said, hey, it's crazy that y'all be picking on Meg Thee Stallion or whatever he said. Y'all be acting like that over Meg Thee Stallion. Y'all need to leave that girl alone like that. As soon as he said that, I cut it off because I already know why he's doing that. Y'all may not remember, but Slim Thug last year, this year, whenever before the Cassie video came out about Cassie getting beat up, but she got beat up in the hallway, Slim Thug was like, hey man, basically how most niggas thought. And I still think that after Cassie got beat up, hey man, let's not be fake. Like, we know women do things. We know women do things for money. We can't just be like, hey, did it the bad guy, or he just up here beating up people. Like, we don't know that women endure some pain for a lifestyle. Even, think about this, Cassie was with Diddy 10 years. So when they released the video of her getting beat up in the hallway, this is what I said. I said, that's another day on the job. That's how I looked at it. Like, people thought I was wrong when I said hey, it's just another day on the job. She gonna get paid for it. One way or the other, she's gonna get paid for taking this ass whooping, and she knows this. You don't sit in some 10 years and just get an ass whooping unless it's a mental illness like Stockholm syndrome. Just another day on the job. Now look what happened. Boom, $30 million lawsuit. Just another day, she gonna get paid either way. She got paid. You gotta think about this. You don't think Diddy was giving her lavish gifts? You don't think she was taking nice trips and staying in mansions and driving vehicles that most people would never drive in their lifetime, touching money that most people won't see in their lifetime? Now all of a sudden she's a victim. No, somebody can literally get their ass kicked and not be a victim. I seen Mike Tyson knock a lot of people out that volunteered to get in that ring. And they knew Mike Tyson was knocking niggas out in 30 seconds, but people still jumped in the ring to get their head knocked off. Now, do I go and say, oh, he's a victim? Well, if you know Mike Tyson's reputation, you get in the ring to play with Mike Tyson. Is he really a victim? Same thing with Diddy and Cassie. Everybody knew Diddy's reputation. We commoners knew Diddy's reputation, that he was homosexual and that he beat bitches, or that he does like fucked up shit. Like we heard the rumor about him and J. Cole getting in the fight before all of this stuff came out. That was back in 2010, 2011. So all of a sudden we're trying to act like we don't know Diddy's an abuser and he beat niggas and bitches. So Cass, you decide to go and two-step with this nigga or get in the ring with him, and now we supposed to be sympathetic? Just another day on the job. But like I said, it's either you like my opinion on it or you don't. And like I said, the reason I talk the way I talk is because I feel like most people feel the same way that I feel, but they're not allowed to say the things that I say, or they're scared to say the things that I'm saying. And I don't give a fuck because ain't nobody finna check me and the First Amendment speech. And so much so now that with Trump back in office, we ain't got to worry about oversight like Kamala and Hillary Clinton was trying to usher in, talking about that social media companies need an oversight board, which is crazy. Which is correct. Now they need an oversight board.
Who's voting Democrat?
I'm gonna show y'all something else. This is Andrew Schultz trying to give Charlemagne some game. And he was absolutely right about this.
Probably about 80 million people.
Man, get the fuck out. Ain't nobody voting for Kamala Harris.
Watch.
It's been so funny to see everybody jump on the Kamala train immediately. Like, it was unanimously accepted that she was kind of boring, weird, and goofy for fucking, the last 4 years? She got lobotomized by Tulsi Gabbard in the debate. Everybody said
one bad bar.
thing.
One bad bar.
Like, there's a million different things. And then the second she becomes the nominee, everything was forgotten. Immediate amnesia. You always talk about how Republicans get in line. Democrats get in line, bro.
But that,
just yes. Who should I follow? Yes. Whatever you say, Daddy.
But that's
whatever you say.
That's why.
And did they not get in line? Especially the black women, the AKA black women from the HBCU, they lined up quick. White people, I'm gonna say this again. I always reiterate this point. Please don't ever vote a black woman in power. We do not want to be under her thumb. We do not want these women to get the big head, because I'm gonna tell y'all, black women don't have any covering over them. The covering being the man to help them regulate their emotions and their thought process on how to navigate power throughout society. So please do not, I repeat, do not give these women power, or give these women power, or put these women in power, because that power will go unchecked, and that power might bite you in the ass.
It was good for President Biden to step down.
Right.
Because he was causing disarray
Yeah.
when there didn't need to be no disarray. Nobody wanted to follow you. You need a leader that people want to follow.
Who's voting Democrat?
Probably about 80 million people.
Man, get the fuck out. Ain't nobody voting for Kamala Harris.
Watch.
It's been so funny to see everybody jump on the Kamala train immediately. Like, it was unanimously accepted that she was kind of boring, weird, and goofy for fucking the last 4 years. She got lobotomized by Tulsi Gabbard in the debate. Everybody said the exact thing.
One bad bar.
Like, there's a million different things. And then the second she becomes the nominee, everything was forgotten. Immediate amnesia. You always talk about how Republicans get in line. Democrats get in line, bro.
But that,
just yes. Who should I follow? Yes. Whatever you say, Daddy.
But that's why it was good for President Biden to step down.
Right.
Because he was causing disarray
Yeah.
when there didn't need to be no disarray. Nobody wanted to follow you. You need a leader that people want to follow.
Who's voting Democrat?
And that's why I got to tell y'all, Charlamagne don't know what he's talking about. And they knew people didn't want to follow Kamala. That's why they out here. That's why they out here getting all the whores to shake their ass at these rallies. Yep. That's why they get the whores to shake their ass at the rallies. This is the last video I'm finna do. I ain't think I was gonna do this, but it's a save video. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I want to talk about real quick. My save videos at. This always happens when you be looking for something. When you be looking for something, it don't be where you want it to be. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. Hey. Page ad. People have been sending me weird friend requests too, y'all. I don't know what it is about Facebook lately. Yeah, I don't see where to save videos at on Facebook now. Oh man, come on. Oh, okay, I found it. So this is a video I want to play right here. Hold on. I want to talk about this black power. When people be black power but be married to other races is always weird to me. It's always weird. Y'all can't say that shit ain't weird now. Y'all bear with me.
Down the Confederate flags. And you met him because he was a white student. Yes. Was participating in taking down the Confederate flags.
And we were in a class together called The Changing Concept of Race in America.
Yes.
And we met each other. We were friends. We were friendly. We weren't dating or anything. But over time, we really started to develop a friendship. And I started to like him, but I didn't tell anybody.
Well, it was always sort of, he's my friend. And even your friends were like, what's going on with this?
Yes.
But then it gets very serious and comes a moment to take you home.
Yes.
Now, he comes from a very privileged background, it seems in the book.
Yes.
And you were worried about meeting his family for the first time.
Yes. I mean, I was just nervous about the whole scenario. My parents had grown up in the South in segregation. And, this was an interracial relationship, which was unusual.
Was
much
that
more
scary
so
to you, an interracial relationship?
It was.
Yeah.
And certainly one with someone who had such a different background than I.
I just be trying to figure out how they be so pro-black, and then it don't feel like you had like a conflict in your spirit to say, hey, I'm trying to do this for my people. We taking out Confederate flags. Here's a white man. Not knowing that he could be collecting these Confederate flags to take back to be making an outfit with. I don't know. He might have been a poor white man.
It was sort of like hard to think about how this was going to happen. But I wanted my parents to trust me. And
I know, but your parents said, we trust you, we trust Patrick, but this is America.
That they did say that.
Dad said that.
My dad did say that. And eventually.
That's stupid to say too, because if y'all ever been out the country and other places, people are way more racist. Like if you go to China, Japan, or any place like that, like interracial dating will probably be frowned upon really bad. But America, no, we actually congregate with each other, eat with each other, sleep in the same houses with each other. Like different races actually
interracial dating actually is probably the most in America than it is anywhere else in the world. But I always say this: America is going to go down as the worst social experiment ever.
Eventually, they realized that we were right for each other, that we shared a lot of the same values.
But this was the thing that got me with Patrick. You're getting ready to meet the family. You're not sure how it's going to go. And what did he say to you?
He said, he said a couple things, but at one point he said, "I choose you," because I was worried that, his grandmother had promised to pay for his medical school. And I was worried that it might mean that when she found out about me, she wouldn't do it. And he said, even if I have to take a job or do something else, I choose you.
I choose you. What did that?
I choose you. You see, she's so giddy. Like, you know what? What's crazy? When they get with white men, they be so giddy. They love I'm telling y'all, they've been indoctrinated enough to love to be with Mouse. But as soon as they get with black men, they act nothing like this.
Mean to you?
Oh, it was really, it was pretty extraordinary.
And you know what's crazy? Black women would knowingly get with known racist men, known racist, and get in a whole relationship, marriage, and have kids with them. Because I'm telling y'all, our image and status is a big thing for women in general. And a lot of women associate being with the white man as top tier. Like, have y'all ever heard somebody say this? I know I'm fine because white men try to holler at me. I've heard people actually say this when black girls say this. I know I'm fine because white men try to holler at me. Because if you get the validation of a white man, you are up there on the pedestal. You top tier. Trying to figure out, why do you feel that way? Is that the reason that we're back to the blonde wigs and the blue eyes with some hair texture that doesn't grow out your head? Is that why we back here? Because now I'm trying to figure out why y'all think this shit is cool. Now, if you at least wear color that comes out your damn head. But we have so many examples of black women that's with white men that try to act pro-black. I think the black lady that's in, if I'm not mistaken, the black woman in Avengers, I think she with a white man. And she the main one, Wakanda forever. How do we allow this? How do we allow these people to speak? I still remember when Childish Gambino got on the damn Breakfast Club and said, yeah, I could never be with a white woman. She's not going to understand me and my cause and all of this type of stuff. Now who he married to? Or you have the pro-blacks that's never been married to anybody. Like your Dr. Umars, they try to act like black women are so amazing. But you got 2 kids by 2 different women. You ain't decide to marry none of them. But they so amazing. Well, why haven't you married any of them? That's a question that I got to ask, because we have so many people out here that's supposed to be doing something, walking the walk and talking the talk, but they not doing anything. Dr. Umar supposed to be open to school 10 years ago, and we still ain't got this school from this man. And people are still paying this man to come on podcasts and to hear him talk like this man ain't take up millions of dollars to open up a school. Y'all just let people just scam y'all. From a Dr. Umar, Brother Polite, the BLMs, and y'all let these people be the face. That's why I'm trying to figure out, how the hell does a Kamala Harris be so black with a white man? And y'all don't even call that out. No, I have no black women speak. Well, she's with a white man. I can't do that. No. But y'all know who couldn't run if they had a white wife? Obama. Nobody, no black woman would have supported Obama if he had a white wife. Now y'all all heartbroken on my damn timeline talking about y'all worried about women's anatomy and all this type of stuff. I got a breaking news for y'all. If you decide to have children even if you decide to do it right, like marry before carry, there's still a risk you can die from having children, right? There's nowhere in America that stops life-saving care of the mother if she's going through having a bad pregnancy. I know they fearmonger y'all, but there's nowhere in America where the doctor it's illegal for a doctor to perform any procedure to save your life when it's dealing with your pregnancy. Also, Trump said he's only going to make abortion go to the states. He said this many a times. He even said out his mouth, some states need to extend the weeks that some women can get abortion, like in Florida, because in Florida, it's only 6 weeks. Now, I know this bullshit that Florida's doing. I'm going to say it. I don't agree with abortion at all, but I understand it's bullshit because most people don't find that they pregnant until after 6 weeks. So you kind of like basically saying, we agree with abortion, but you got to do it before 6 weeks when you know most people don't find out that they're pregnant until after 6 weeks. So it's like you better be up on top of your birth control or your calendar, or taking a pen on a stick to make sure you're pregnant. Like I said, it is really weird that we get to the point now that so many people don't know if they coming or going when they come to anything in life. Nobody stand on nothing. Everything is so ambiguous. And that's what the Democratic Party is. It's a party of ambiguity where Kamala Harris can be Indian. She can be black. She can believe in fracking, not believe in fracking. She can believe in women's rights. And some circles she can speak up to them to up to 9 months. Some circles she'll say, well, I think 12 weeks is the most we should go. It's a party that never wants to be nailed down and stand on anything that it does. Yeah, we illegal immigrants is bad, but we need to fast track them into America, huh? So you're trying to fast track a criminal? You want to fast track a criminal? That don't even make sense. That makes no sense at all. But they do it. This is America, the land of the free. The land of the free where you can do whatever you want to do. You can walk around this motherfucker with a dildo on your head. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. They got people out here acting like they cats and dogs on leashes, just randomly walking on their hands and knees down the road, and we just ain't supposed to say, hey, these motherfuckers out of mental illness. That's the thing about a lot of stuff that people do. And I'm going to say this again. That's the good thing about men. Because men see shit, and we call it the slippery slope. Once it starts rolling, you ain't going to get that shit back. The question is always, when it comes to trans shit, where the fuck does this shit stop? Because now you saying you're a man and you want to be a woman. You saying you're a woman and you want to be a man. But now we got motherfuckers saying, hey, I'm a horse and I'm going to go jump in this horse jumping competition. Or, hey, I'm a cat. I believe I should be able to be a cat all the time. Where does it stop? That is the scary part about all of the stuff when nobody puts safeguards up or barriers up to say, hey, that motherfucker's crazy. It's either you're going to be a man or you're going to go to this motherfucking loony house. Those are only two options. Now, if you want to be a woman, you go do that in your house. And that's what we need to start back doing. And I don't know why so many people want to bring their crazy shit, demonic shit, their morals outside of their household for the world to see. Why do you have to put it in our face? Like even homosexuality, the whole point of standing in the closet, and I think most people agree that would be better for you because most people are heterosexual. And they're going to look at you weird because it's been classified as a mental illness Why don't you want to be in a safe environment doing the crazy wild stuff that you want to do, but you want to bring it outside and make us have to deal with your crazy shit and then get mad we don't want to deal with it? When, like I said, you could just go in the house and do what you want to do behind the closed doors. Like I said, find your tribe, go to places or venues that allow that, but y'all be doing it like, come on now, trying to read an hour. That's what we get in America, trying to read an hour. Sexually explicit books. Y'all got these boy girls dressed up like this, reading to our children. Got them confused, and they asking us what is that? And what you do as a parent, you indoctrinate them. Don't say that. Don't ask that. I'll tell you when I get home. Now the child's starting to understand that, hey, I might not be able to question what's going on now. When they get older, it just becomes normal. Because everything that they do in society, they have to get the children to usher in a new wave. I'm going to say this again. They have to get the children to usher in a new wave. They don't come at the parents. They don't come at the adults, because you've already been indoctrinated with whatever you've been indoctrinated with when you were a kid. If I want you to come, if I want somebody that's a young child to come in, and believe in something, that's why I got to go to the school and read these books to your children, because the children are the ones that's under attack. That's why when you see your rappers, if y'all ever look at a Bratz doll, most of your female rappers look like Bratz dolls. Most of your female rappers call themselves Barbies or some type of hotties or something like that that's cute and catchy to catch your children. That's why Nicki Minaj is all in all pink and look like a Bratz doll and stuff like that. Pink hair and green hair and stuff like that. That's not for me. It's not for a 35-year-old man, 36-year-old man. It's for a kid. These motherfuckers dressing up like the impulse counter at Walmart. All the colors and color coordinated and to catch your eye. These people are dressed up like the McDonald's sign. It's orange and yellow. It invokes certain feelings in you, but you see this big bright sign and you wonder why you want McDonald's all of a sudden. Same thing with children. Oh, I like Nicki Minaj. And then you ask your kid, hey, baby, why you like Nicki Minaj? Well, I don't know. You see her hair is pink and it's pretty and I like it. And that's why I like Nicki Minaj. And you don't know why you like Nicki Minaj. But I know why you like Nicki Minaj, because they gear stuff to you. They gear stuff too. They don't make this stuff. Then the crazy part about it, which is the circle jerk of this shit, they have parental advisory on your CDs. Like I talked about, Uncle Luke had to go to the Supreme Court, and he's the reason that parental advisory is on a lot of these things that you watch your shows and the ratings that come on TV. But even when they have those parental advisories and stuff like that, they still gear it for children. And what I mean by that is, let's say you and your wife tell the kids to go get in the bed. Go get in the bed. Me and your mama finna sit here and watch TV with the whoop. Let's say little Becky, little Johnny, little Shinka Shay, they run out and catch the glimpse of the movie. It's going to be something in that movie that's going to catch their attention for them to want to watch it. And you might just be thinking like, hey, I told them to go in the room. It's supposed to be an adult movie, say rated R. Now your 10-year-old son ran through the house and some titties that flashed across the scene real quick. But damn, why all these movies got so much nudity in it? Just think about it. It's so much like there now. It gets to the point on TV. They're showing actual dicks and pussies. Like if you watch The Boys or Gen X or whatever the show is, they got actual dicks and pussies just all across the TV. Why? Ask yourself this. Why on Gen Z, right? This is supposed to be a college thing, but they got all this graphic stuff. Who is this geared to?
Why on The Boys, they all dressed up like superheroes, but most of your comic books and superheroes are geared towards children. But they doing all this wild, outlandish fucking drinking breast milk, blowing people's heads off and stuff like that. I know this is off topic, but I'm just saying this is the America that we live in now, that you have to protect your kids, because I gotta understand the kids is where you indoctrinate people at the school systems. That's why when Donald Trump said he's going to open up school choice, a lot of people were upset about that because the Democratic Party runs the Board of Education that allows a lot of the curriculum and the books that's allowed. That's also the party of homosexuality, puberty blockers. Now when I go to schools and I walk around school, they have whole rainbow meetings after school. I don't know why you would have a gay meeting after school for the gay kids. Don't know why, because we know being gay is all about sex. It's telling us and confirming to us you're a boy that like to suck Peter Wacker, or you're a girl that like to lick on cat, or you just a person that just out here and you were like all these bitches saying now, love is love. You just love. Long as you can get your coochie ate or touched on or your booty tickled, you all right. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I've been hearing. Love is love. Can we all just get along? Like I said, black people are the new hippies. If you just listen to them talk long enough about love, they sound like motherfucker that's supposed to be in Woodstock. I always say this: black people are 40 years behind white people on the shit that they do. I still remember black men talking about how they used to have to go across the track and get their dick sucked by the white girls because black women wasn't sucking dick. Now look at the black women. That's all they talk about is how good their head is. They 40 years behind white people on everything that they do. They get whitewashed, and like I said, they say white ice is colder. That's why when integration was easy to do, because now you can keep up with the Joneses. You can feel like you belong somewhere. You could be a part of something. You think you could be accepted by the superior class, not knowing that you can make your own classism if you want to. Like I said, protect your children when y'all out here. Watch what they doing. Watch everything you turn on TV, even the music. The reason they got these beats the way they do, and they just go to mumble rapping, and you got to think about it. Now all the songs is less than 2 minutes long. They don't make it ain't three hooks and 3 verses on a song no more. It's a hook, a verse, and a hook. It's a 2.5 minute song. Who's that for? People don't have attention spans that long. That's why they don't even make songs that long anymore. We ain't got R&B music no more. Yep, the TV guys we used to watch, Ren and Stimpy and Beavis and Butthead. No TV guides. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff right now, and you got to protect yourself too. Now I see Trump is working with RFK, Make America Healthy Again. Make sure y'all working out. Make sure y'all watching y'all depression. Make sure you watch what you say and watch what you consume. Watch your drinking. Watch your smoking. Get help if you need to. Talk to a therapist, because I ain't one. Sometimes this is therapy for me. Just get up here and vent about the stuff that I see when I be feeling stressed out. Like, damn, I got 2 boys I got to raise up in this fucked up ass world. That's how I feel. I was a person that said, I don't want to have kids because, kids got to grow up in this. That's why I didn't have my first kid till I was 30 years old, because I was like, I'm not gonna have any children. I say all the time, I'm blessed to have found my wife to have children with, because I didn't even meet a woman that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get you pregnant. We're gonna get married now. Like, no, it was never that.
the woman that I had before her, we was having sex and raw, good sex, was ceiling fan sex, back of the alley sex, just pull up on my brakes like we was having sex. She was busting it open. She didn't give a damn. Fire head. I know I ain't supposed to say fire head, like just head, like, oh Lord. And so I'm prefacing this because this is a person that I didn't want to just like let go. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know, fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's hard to find a woman with both good cootie pop and good head. It's hard. That's some hard stuff to do to find that, right? So this woman says after we have an encounter or an exchange of energy, she says, dang, we've been at this for 2 years and I still ain't got pregnant. Why you say that? Why you say? Because now I gotta go. I gotta leave you. Because why would you tell me something like that? Because I don't want to get you pregnant. I don't want to have kids with you. I like the dynamic that we have right now. I don't want to feel like I got to stay with you because you have a kid, because I know what my child will be up against. I've seen you in action. I done seen your family. Y'all ain't the best people to have, around kids. I know. This is what I know. I know the reason your sex is so good because you have a lot of trauma behind it. That sounds fucked up, I know. But the reason you are popping this pussy and slurping on my pedo record this good, because it's got a lot of energy, it's a lot of frustration, it's a lot of hate, it's a lot of anger that you got to get out, and you let that out through sex, like a lot of people do. Not saying it's right or wrong. Sometimes it could be good depending on how you do it, the person you're doing it with, and if you're protected and you ain't having kids that you coming in when you got a person that just having sex. I guess you meant to say met. I met a woman like that get away. I let a woman like that get away. Yeah. Y'all know. It's just and these are like the conversations. That's why I say y'all gotta go subscribe to my Rumble, because like if we go deep in these conversations, they don't really let you have these type of conversations on YouTube. Like these are like real conversations we could just really have and talk about, especially like as men, because I really want us to build a space where men can come and it be nothing but men, and we do not let no woman infiltrate it. I don't care if women watch it. I don't need we just need a male space. We need to take it back to the barbershop days. Now we done let women infiltrate the barbershop. You see all these videos on TikTok of women cutting their hair. They got the big old ass and they bent over twerking. Niggas will let women come in any space at the hopes of a woman being pretty, again, being able to touch on her, feel on her. Like y'all done turned the barbershop into the strip club. This is crazy. This is a place where men got to be men, talk how they want to talk, express their feelings, their day-to-day things that they were going through. Now y'all done put women in there, and now y'all concerned about L's vagina. Y'all notice that women only come in these spaces to be disruptive. They only come in these spaces to be disruptive. They don't come to help. They don't come to heal. They don't come to teach. They only come to be disruptive. Ask yourself, why would you want to come and work over here? Why would you want to come play sports? You literally physically don't have the makeup to even play sports. You don't have the makeup to play sports. That's why I say the WNBA will never make it, because typically when I watch sports, I want to see a motherfucker that's damn near superhuman doing some superhuman shit. Some shit that I can't do. I can hit a layup and I can shoot a three. I can't jump out this motherfucker like Ja Morant, spinning and twisting in the air. I can't do that. My shot may not be as strong as Steph Curry. I can't do that. I can't go and what the dude name on the Eagles that shook the dude and turned around and jumped over him backwards? It was LaShawn McCoy. That's the reason we watch sports, because we want to see some superhuman shit. I don't want to see a bunch of women running down the court that look like me. And you know it's bad when they have a lingerie football league and nobody watches that shit. Bitch, here, put this apron on, take your panties off, and go bake a cake and let me see that booty jiggle in the kitchen. We can't say that. Oh my God, that's sexy, but baby, that's when you sexy to me. Not catching the motherfucking football. Put that motherfucking apron on, or go put your moo-moo on, and take your bra and your panties off. Go in this bitch and cook, and let everything jiggle. I want to see them titties jiggle when you whisking them eggs. That's what I want to see. I want them to see them jump a little bit. See the nipple get hard a little bit through the moo-moo. Oh yeah, bitch. After you cook, shit, I might have to bend you over while you cook the pancakes. Like, we can't say stuff like this. I know YouTube probably gonna take my channel soon, but I'm just saying, like, we got to go back to places where men can be men, and we can have conversations like this. Because let's be real, nobody want to watch it. The only sport that you really want to watch women do is, I think most men will say this, you'll watch softball because of the tight pants. I don't give a fuck if they hit the ball or whatever. I like the tight pants in softball, and volleyball. Now they finna fuck volleyball up because women are trying to start. Women are trying to start. Yeah, you late. I'm on here 2 hours and you late. But women in volleyball trying to start wearing long pants now. And I was like, oh yeah, y'all gonna mess the sport up now. Y'all was getting spec. That's the only reason I turned volleyball on, to see y'all in them little shorts. See, she came in here on color people time. This is what happened when people come on color people time. You gotta get with the program, because we on Donald Trump time now. No, we on the white folks time. I'm going to rewatch I Love It Here. See, people say that, and then when I invite them on the podcast, they never come. they never come because they know people. People get brand new when they get a little more money and stuff. They get a little more money, especially with women. When they get a little thicker and stuff like that, their ass get a little for they. She gotta get her clock together, y'all. Y'all see her in the comment section. She gotta get her clock together now. What clock you gotta get together? Because we all got a cell phone. They all got the same time on it, don't it? But I enjoyed y'all. Hey. Oh, her Trump clock. Yeah, get your Trump clock together. We might have to call it a DT time now. We be on time for shit. But like I said, if y'all on Twitter, y'all come to YouTube and make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. If you're on Twitter watching right now, come to YouTube and go to Rumble and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, go to YouTube and go to Rumble and subscribe to my channel. Y'all come over here. That way, when y'all comment, I can see it, because I don't be watching my Twitter when y'all be coming on Twitter or Rumble. I need to start watching my Rumble when y'all comment. I need to figure out how to get my Rumble to where I can see it on the chat and StreamYards if it's possible. But yeah, thank y'all. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all like the video. Y'all make sure y'all share the video. It's the New Normal Podcast, and we gone.